Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you a video of how to do a quick brooder for your chicks for when you bring them home. Have them right here behind me. They're so tiny. They're 2 weeks old. And we have our heat lamp going and we have a cute little setup. My boyfriend made this in about 30 minutes. And I'm gonna explain everything so you can be prepared for when you bring your new chicks home. One thing I wanted to add is that chicken math is real. We have 4 hens over there and we just decided to pick up 5 more. Our other hens are already all laying and we're like, we need more chickens. So they're just so cute. So let me show y'all closer up and yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, so here is our brooder setup. Our chickens were hatched on February 14th, 2 weeks ago. So they do still need some heat, which is why we have a heat lamp here. We point it only to one side of the brooder so that they can either be directly under it, or if they get too hot, they can have freedom to walk over here. But I've been keeping an eye on them and they're still a little bit scared of me, but when I'm not out here, I notice they do walk around the whole thing. So it's a good temperature for them. So we went to Walmart and bought a big plastic bin, as you can see. Here is the brand, 160 quart, and we got it at Walmart. Oh, my hands are going crazy back there. We got it at Walmart, and then literally it has this lid that locks. We're keeping our chicks outside this time because they do get stinky and poop a lot. So this one locks. And if you have raccoons or anything in the area that could get to them, make sure you get something that locks pretty well. That'd be hard for a predator to open. We're probably gonna lay some heavy things on top of the lid as well at night. And all we did was, with some wire cutter scissors, we just cut out a rectangle on the top and we cut out some hardwire cloth that we had left over, and we literally just stapled it in to the top. And this gives them there's ventilation at the top. You want to have ventilation. You don't want to have them just enclosed because they will suffocate and that will not be a good time. So with a heavy duty stapler, we just stapled them in. My boyfriend did have to go in and hammer the staples just to make sure they were completely shut, which took a little bit of time, but this is all we did, and snapped it on. And then we got this heat lamp at Ace hardware store, and we just have it clamped onto this metal chair and we can adjust it as needed. We'll just continue to move the heat further and further away as they get older each week. So, yep. So I just popped off the lid and I just want to show you guys how the staples are. We made sure they were all folded in. We don't want anyone to risk jumping up and hitting their head and poking themselves. Okay, and here's our setup. We just have pine chips at the bottom of this. Here are all the girls. We have 5 girls. One thing I want to add in as a voiceover to really emphasize is the importance of actually getting hard wire cloth for the top of your brooder. Do not go with chicken wire. Chicken wire does not keep predators out, but hard wire cloth is a lot harder for any predator to chew through or break through. And make sure you get at least a 1/4 inch sized squares, because that way mice or snakes will not be able to fit through. Anything bigger they could potentially fit through and get to your chicks. So they are at very high risk, especially at this young age. And I just want to make sure that you do get hard wire cloth and not chicken wire or anything else that could be flimsy. So when you bring your chicks home, they're going to be stressed out and you're going to want to give them some electrolytes and probiotics in their water. So I literally put a scoop of some Hydro Hen inside of a gallon of water, stirred it up really well, and then put it in their water, which is right here. And as you can see, I added a wood block under the water because they do like to kick around the wood chips, and when it's on the ground they'll just fill their water with wood chips, and you won't have to change the water out as much if it's elevated. So I like that. There's multiple brands of like hydration and electrolytes you can get. This is the one that was recommended to me when I went to, I believe, Tractor Supply. So we just bought this one and it's been good for us. One thing is you don't want to give it to them every single day. You want to switch out their water every other day, every couple days, so they don't get diarrhea. And then here we have their chick feed. We do starter chick feed, medicated. Do your own research on like feed and everything, but the medicated feed has worked great for us with our previous chickens, so we're just gonna stick to medicated feed until they're fully feathered. I believe it's until they're about 16 weeks old. You switch it out to their layer feed. So, and then on top of their feed, we do put a tiny bit of chick grit. I just sprinkle a pinch on top of all of their food whenever I refill their food, and this helps them to digest their food through their crop and everything. Prevent sour crop because chickens don't have teeth. So chickens in the wild would naturally consume like little rocks or something to help break up the food, but I do the chick grit for the chicks and haven't never had any issues with it. Again, I just do a tiny pinch sprinkled on top of their food. Not too much. Okay, one thing I want to show you guys is, that's very important, is you need to show your chicks where their water is when you bring them home, because they just need to know where their water source is from. They found the food super easy on their own, but the water took a little bit longer, and I'm going to show y'all right now what to do. Look at them. That's so cute. So you're going to grab a chick. Oh my goodness, it's okay. You're going to grab the chick one by one, and you're just going to gently dip their beak into the water. Like that. And then see how she like gulped the water? So now she knows where the water is. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it with everyone again. But, and then you just want to keep an eye on them and make sure that they all know where the water is, and just witness for yourself them getting water on their own. And yeah, so they're all good. Okay, so those were just some tips. Look at her stretching her wings out. Those are just some tips I wanted to show you guys for bringing home your baby chicks and brooder setup. Eventually we will move them into a coop that is really close to our hens over on that side. You can see them way over there. We're gonna put them in a coop next to them so they can get familiar with them, and later I'll do a video on how we introduce and integrate the chicks to the flock, because right now if we just threw them in there, they would get bullied and they wouldn't be warm enough. Who knows if like a hen would be broody for these babies. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please give me a like, ask me any questions. This is my second time with the chicks. Look how funny they are. I cannot. This is my second time with chicks, so just let me know if you have any questions or anything you want to comment, and have a great day. Bye.